Hi Aquarius, welcome to your December 2022 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Aquarius, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your actions and interactions with the world at large over the course of 2023, you have 2023, December of 2022, you have the King of Cups. So this is this month you're going to be getting very acquainted with your own emotional state and also tapping into the emotional tides of energy that are available to you. I actually really like this, and the reason being is it feels like you're getting a handle of your internal resources and you're going to be putting those to good use, right? Now, that being said, a water sign male, a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio could feature for you this month and may very well be on hand to help you in some regard. What I like most about this for you is this suggests that not only is there help externally that's coming from outside in the world, and this might be, yes, it could be somebody that you know, but it might be somebody new. This could be a benefactor that comes in, somebody that wants to help you or support you, somebody that wants to take you under their wing, maybe even somebody that wants to coach you in some regard. What really strikes me about this is it really feels like you're marshalling your inner resources, your emotions, your creativity, your spiritual energies. It's like all of the stuff that's internal that maybe doesn't have a physical marker is coming under your control, and that's where your focus is. Remember, your actions and interactions with the world at large, this is about what you do. So this is where you're putting your focus this month, and really it has great results. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Page of Swords. So I'm going to be honest with you, the Page of Swords can be a bit of a tricky card when it comes to communications. This month, it does suggest that there are going to be paperwork, documents, letters. There's going to be a lot of information that's flying backwards and forwards. It's kind of like you're trying to get the details to something, but maybe the Mars retrograde and the coming Mercury retrograde kind of gets in the way of this. And you're like, okay, I'm going to have to rethink or rejig some of this. It wouldn't be a surprise to me. And I actually think that there's going to be an official invite in some way, shape or form. So I wouldn't be surprised if you got an invitation. Maybe somebody says, look, there's this opportunity coming up that I want you to be a part of. It's all very possible. It's just the details are going to need to be hammered out. Whenever we see the Page of Swords, we may not necessarily be seeing everything exactly clear, and it may also be that it takes some negotiating. If you are in full command of your inner resources over the course of this month, or at least you're putting focus on doing that, on getting that clarity and that self-control, this bodes very well, because it means whatever is offered to you, your power of discernment is solid. All right, so this is great. There's a lovely offer coming in though, either which way. For your heart and half sector, you've got the Tower card. All right, so not the easiest of energies, all right, but what's really strange to me here is I don't feel like this is happening to you, but I do feel like it's happening around you, right? And so this is one of those times where you have to be the eye of the storm. You have to be the calm. You have to be the steady hand on the tiller. You have to be the person that holds it all together. That is Aquarius in a nutshell, right? Whenever in my days when I had job interviews, one of my unique selling points that I would always say is, when it comes to teamwork, I am the glue. That is what I do. That is when you want the best of me, ensure that I am the glue of the team. This suggests that you will be playing that supportive role this month. Maybe in a situation that is unforeseeable. Remember, it's the Tower card, right? So for those of you that are partnered, married or in long-term commitments, there could potentially be some tense words around this time. It's a heightened time. We've got a full moon, you know, around the 8th of the month. So that's potential, you know, it's possible. It's also the holiday season, and there's always a little bit of drama around this time, right? So this could see you kind of, you know, really feeling that energy sort of ramping up. Keep that as a consideration so that you know, okay, this is, you know, this was gonna happen. This sort of energy was going to show up at this time. Don't fret about it. Right now, for those of you that are partnered or married, like I said, this could be, you know, Page of Swords. That can sometimes be, and I will say here as well, because it is the Page of Swords, this level of discernment that you have is going to be really important. And the reason being is sometimes the Page of Swords can represent somebody that talks shit. Somebody that talks shit behind our back, somebody that slags us off, somebody that is talking shit because they want to cause dissent because they've got nothing else to do. Whatever the reason is, really not important. What is important is that you are unfuckwithable, all right? So hold that discernment. For those of you that are single, quite frankly, this is not a month for love. You got other things to be focusing on, and some of them are really, really great. For your money and materials, you've got the Seven of Swords. So this is, and this has come up, I think, already for Aquarius quite recently. There's something here to do with money, finances, and resources. And I kind of feel that this is either a lie that's been told to you, or it's something that someone has kind of tried to sweep under the carpet. Be mindful of this, because when it comes up, I think you're going to be kind of like, wow. Okay, that I did not expect. And when it takes place, you're going to kind of have to not just deal with it, but you are going to kind of have to say, okay, now that I know this, I'm going to adjust or adapt my course. And more importantly, if you have this level of settled on an internal space, you know, whatever it is that comes up, it's not going to be an issue to you. All right, so let's have a look at your weeks of the month and see what's going on here for you. All right, so before we get into that, I just want to mention my winter solstice event is going ahead. So if you want to be there, you can get that on the link in the description box below. 7 p.m. on the 21st of December. If you've been with me long enough, you know every year for the last 4, I think this is going to be the 5th one, I put on a winter solstice event. We're going to be tapping into the magic of the solstice. We're going to be talking astrology, numerology. We're going to be talking human design. We are going to be delving into the future life progression so that you can have a look at what your personal 2023 looks like, which is absolutely amazing. How you sidestep your challenges. What are the things that you need to know? This is a beautiful session. I love it because so many awesome people come together. They share their stories. We talk about things that come up in their FLPs. We talk about all of the other bits and bobs. And I've got 2 very special guests for you this year. I can't wait to announce all of this. I'm really, really excited. So if you want to be there, if you want to get your seat, you can do that on the link in the description box below. The 21st of December, 7 p.m. UK time, £33.33, and you're getting all of that, and you will get the recording. Oh, and for those of you that were there last year, you know we had a tech glitch. Don't worry, I've fixed it. We will not have that same problem this year. All right. With that said, your first week of the month, you have the World card. So it's likely to be that this person is either some powerful person or potentially somebody that is what I would like to call a mover and a shaker. There is a new level of centeredness that comes in this month for you. And it really is on that internal level. You're also probably interacting with a powerful sort of person. Not magician card powerful, not, you know, authority kind of powerful. This is somebody who introduces you to a new way of looking at things for your life path ahead. And this person is going to introduce you or have you become a part of a new community in some way, shape or form. What I can tell you is that this person is very worldly in some way, shape or form. For your second week of the month, you got the Sun card. So this tells me, right, in terms of all of the challenges that are potentially showing up this month, When the Sun card shows up, it enhances your blessings and it diminishes your challenges. Whatever the hold up is around paperwork or documentation or the details that need to be looked at, it'll go smoothly, right? It will come up and you'll be like, okay, yeah, I've got to deal with this. Once you deal with it, it will move quickly. Whatever the potential bust up or challenge is in the familial or relationship sector, it passes quickly. It'll come up, it will probably be intense at that moment, but as quickly as it comes up is as quickly as it will die down. And whatever this lie is, it's not like, you know, my partner spent our life savings on the casino, you know, hookers and blow, and, you know, now we're broke and being evicted. It's not like that. Sorry, that's a really naughty example. Come on, Raf. It's not that kind of thing, but it is something where you're probably looking at this and you're like, you know what, I could have done without this, but it's not the end of the world. All right. But the Sun card with the world, that's potentially interaction with or invites to some international community or something that is bigger or some bigger, larger than you institution or outlook that really helps you understand how much more life and the universe really has to give you. For the third week of the month, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. You're likely to be traveling this month. And I got to be honest, because it's the Tower card, I wonder if this is travel that comes very much spontaneously. Like you won't see it. You won't, like, if I say this to you now and you're probably thinking, where are we going, Raf? It's the holiday season. We're going to be at home doing our thing. It's possible. Some of you, this could come up really quickly and you might not have much of a choice to make. It does suggest the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower card. Now, the really heavy aspect of these two cards is potentially some sort of disaster that happens either in or with a car or on your travels, right? That's the heavy stuff. The bright side of this, it could literally be something that is some blessing or divinely ordained kind of opportunity or some sort that is, it's really wonderful, but it's super disruptive. Maybe this is, you know, we weren't trying at all, I'm pregnant. And you're like, wait, what? Like now, of all times, like, have we seen the state of the world? Once you get over the initial shock, it's like, oh my gosh, we're going to have a baby. This is awesome. Do you see what I mean? Like, it could be something really disruptive like that, but it looks like it's a blessing, but it's a disruptive one. All right. Now, in the fourth week of the month, you've got the Empress. I mean, look, I want to say to you, as heavy as this is, and potentially with a little bit of this, the universe got you, all right? Like, you are protected. This is, and I don't get to say this very often, and I don't get to say it very often to Aquarius, which is frustrating to me as well, trust me, because I am an Aquarius sun sign, right? This month, I'm not going to hazard, I'm going to claim it and I'm going to own it for me, as well as all the other Aquarius, sun, moon, ascendants and cross watchers out there. This month we've got a light Aquarius. It's rare that I see this, and it's rare that I get to say this kind of thing to Aquarius, but there's a light protecting you. Whatever comes up, whatever the issue, no matter how it makes you feel, marshal your inner resources, because you are protected. All right, that's all you need to know. Now, the Empress coupled with the Seven of Swords, it probably will be a monetary issue that comes up. As quickly as it comes up is as quickly as it will die down. For those of you that are planning to create physical, tangible products or go after new work or new business, etc., that fourth week of the month is going to show you where you need to hold back, and where it's something isn't either quite ready or cooked yet, but it will be. So for your lunations, remember when I'm talking about astrology or the moons, we're always looking at the ascendant first, to a lesser degree, but still relevant, the sun and the moon. You've got on the 8th of December, we've got the new moon, the full moon in the sign of Gemini. Now, this full moon is connecting to Mars. So it's going to be a little bit tense, but this is in a wonderful space for you because it's in the 5th house. Pleasure, romance, joy, fun, creativity, sex even, sensuality, and it's the natural house of children. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are choosing to start a family at this time, maybe having conversations around children, or potentially for a few of you, Mars is retrograde in that space as well. It's like, I'm pregnant. Fuck. You know, like that initial sort of like, oh my gosh, this is happening. And then once that kind of dies down, it's like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool. All right, so this could be really nice. Your full moon message is the Gate 23 and Assimilate. This is one of my favorite cards in the Human Design Oracle deck, because it basically says, right, so, and this is a 5th house full moon. So what's happening here is you're getting a spotlight on some of your creative endeavors or projects. You're also getting a glimpse or an understanding of how to make your dreams a reality through the knowledge, skills, practicality, and creativity that you are already in command of. All right, and I really feel like this person is going to show you how to do this. Don't know why, but I got that feeling. So your new moon, the Capricorn new moon this year, is beautiful. This is our reward after a hard, challenging year that's been kind of like this. That Capricorn new moon is a beautiful, beautiful way to finish the year on. Make sure you use it. For you, this is in the 12th house, your past, your privacy. It's about the you behind closed doors that only your partner, your parents, or probably even your children know. And even then, not all of the stuff that's in your 12th house. This can be your self-sabotaging tendencies. It's possible, but with such a lovely new moon, I think this is going to show you how much the universe has your back, because the 12th house is an intangible house. It's the house of spirituality. It's a house of the other world. And if this doesn't, you know, where you're like, ooh, okay, that looks a bit scary, this should tell you, right? That new moon has your back, and there are blessings here. You are divinely guided, protected, and inspired. And for this, you've got the Gate 49 and a Revolution. This card represents in human design what's known as the sleeping phoenix. And it basically represents a point of power where something shifts and changes for the better. And because this is a 12th house new moon, I kind of get the feeling that whatever is set into motion for you here, it's like it's not by you. This is something that the universe is doing for you. Yes, set your intentions around better sleep, around better sex, because the 12th house is bed pleasures as well. Yes, set your intentions around releasing old karma or stagnant energies, or welcoming in spirit allies from the other side to really look after and support you. Do all of that stuff, absolutely. But also remember that the 12th house is their house. And so as such, you want to kind of leave it a little bit open to say, okay, whatever is for my highest good, whatever is, you know, a blessing that is going to enhance my life path from here, let that be a part of what this new moon brings me as well. Whether you do or don't celebrate, whether it's Yule, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you do or don't celebrate, from my heart to yours, I just want to say a massive thank you so much for all of your support throughout 2022 and beyond. It really does mean the absolute world to me. I hope you have a wonderful festive period, and I will see you in 2023. Take care, and I'll see you soon.